Think moving to America is just about packing bags and booking a flight. Think again. The real adventure starts after you land, and if you want to call the United States your permanent home, you'll have to navigate a maze that baffles millions each year. Hey there, welcome back to Moving to America, your resource, your roadmap, and yes, your reality check for every hopeful immigrant dreaming of building a life here. If you've ever wondered, how do I make my US move permanent? Then this is the video you need to watch from start to finish. I'll break down the process, share overlooked tips from my own journey, expose common pitfalls, and reveal what I wish I'd known when I first stepped off the plane with nothing but a suitcase and big shaky dreams. Let's get right into it. So you've made it to the United States, maybe on a student visa, maybe as a professional, maybe through family, maybe even as a tourist, thinking you'll figure it out once you get here. Trust me, I've stood in those shoes, with hope mingled with anxiety and 1,000 questions running through my mind. The good news, a permanent move is possible for many. The bad news, there's no single golden ticket. Instead, there's a handful of paths, and each has its own steps, speed bumps, and success stories. Let's start with the most sought after, the green card, officially known as lawful permanent resident status. And this green plastic card is the magic key. It means you can live and work in the US indefinitely, and if you want, eventually apply for the citizenship. But how do you get it? Well, there are 4 main doors. Door number 1, family sponsorship. This is how most people get their foot in the American door. If you have an immediate relative who is a US citizen or permanent resident, think spouse, parent or child over 21, they may be able to petition for you. The closer the relationship, the faster the process. For spouses and parents of US citizens, the waiting time is surprisingly quick compared to others, but for siblings or distant relatives, be prepared for a wait that could be years, even decades. And remember, no, your uncle cannot sponsor you, no matter how much he likes you. Door number 2, employment-based green cards. This one's popular with ambitious professionals, but it's not as simple as landing a job. Your employer must sponsor you, proving they couldn't find an equally qualified American for the role. On top of that, you might need extraordinary skills, advanced degrees, or work in fields facing a labour shortage. Nurses, engineers, IT pros, scientists, these are just a few examples. The entire process can take years, and that's if your employer is willing to jump through hoops. When I tried, I spent months just gathering documents and getting my credentials evaluated. Door number 3, the diversity visa lottery. Yes, the green card lottery is real, and yes, people do win. Every year, the US randomly selects about 50,000 applicants from countries with historically low immigration rates. It's free to enter and absolutely worth a shot, but beware of scams promising guaranteed entry. I entered 3 years in a row before I finally gave up and found another way, but I have friends who got lucky on their first try. Just remember, winning the lottery gets you a chance to apply for a green card, not an automatic ticket. Door number 4, humanitarian programs. If you're facing persecution in your home country due to race, religion, nationality, political opinion, or membership in a particular social group, you may qualify for asylum or refugee status. This route is complicated, emotional, and comes with its own hurdles, interviews, proofs, sometimes long waits. Now, if none of these fit, don't lose hope. Here's an often overlooked path: temporary to permanent status. Many immigrants, like students and workers, start on a temporary visa. Some of these allow you to transition or adjust status once you're inside the US. For example, if you're in the US as an F1 student, you can look for employers to sponsor you for an H-1B work visa after graduation. From there, if your company loves you, they may sponsor you for a green card. This process takes years of patience, but I've watched friends pull it off, and their celebrations when that little card arrives in the mail are unforgettable. But wait, here's where most dreams stumble. Paperwork patience, and proof. The process is slow, frustrating, and paperwork heavy. I once spent weeks hunting for a birth certificate translation with the right kind of stamp. One missing document can set you back months. And don't even get me started on background checks, medical exams, and those nerve-wracking embassy interviews. A plot twist for many. Even after you get your green card, it's not all smooth sailing. You maintain it by physically living in the US, spend too much time abroad, or break certain laws, and you risk losing it. And if your permanent move is through marriage, the government will keep a close eye. Initial conditional green cards are only valid for 2 years until you prove your marriage is real and ongoing. Here's what no one tells you. The process is stressful, but you're not alone. Every immigrant you meet has a story full of anxiety, surprises, legal fees, and quiet victories. I've stood in endless lines at immigration, gotten fingerprinted at dawn, and obsessively tracked case updates for months. Sometimes, I doubted it was worth it. But the day I held my green card, everything changed. Let me share one thing I wish someone had told me at the start. Don't be afraid to get help. Find community groups. Join online forums. Talk to an immigration lawyer if you can. Mistakes are expensive, and a missed deadline can ruin your chances for years. I made friends in Facebook groups who caught errors in my paperwork, sent me checklists and encouraged me in rough patches. So to anyone determined to make your US move permanent, here's your roadmap. Figure out which path you qualify for. Gather all your documents early. Understand the timeline. Some routes can take years, others just months. Prepare for interviews and background checks. Never trust anyone who promises a guaranteed green card for cash. And above all else, stay resilient. Your future self will thank you 1,000 times. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button so more dreamers can find it. Got questions about your unique situation or want to share your immigration story? Drop it in the comments below. I read every one and love building this supportive community with you. Don't forget to subscribe to Moving to America for more real talk, step-by-step guides and personal stories. Your journey isn't just paperwork, it's building a life. See you in the next video, and remember, every immigrant story begins with a single bold move. Make yours count.